Okay, I want to test this out. Oh,
They're not receiving.
that great.
My last video with like 1 million views from 3 years ago, which is kind of crazy still. But anyways, this software works great on old PCs and new PCs, and it's also whatever I use whenever I'm streaming and recording for YouTube. Anyways, for everyone who just hasn't installed the software yet, if you guys could install it using my custom link in the description below, I would appreciate it a ton, because most YouTubers just probably wouldn't tell you this, but every time someone installs the software using my custom link from the description below, Streamlabs will pay me $1, and trust me, it's all good if you don't want to use my link or if you want to use someone else's, or even just the normal link, but I did want to throw that out there before the video does go on. Anyways, when you're on the website, you should see a page pretty similar to this one right here, and all you have to do is just click the download Streamlabs OBS button, and when you do that, it will ask you where you want to save it, or it might just automatically get installed to your downloads folder. But what we're gonna do is save it to my desktop, because it really doesn't matter where you save it, because you're just gonna end up deleting the installation file anyways. It's really just gonna make the video go by quicker. Also, one thing I do want to mention is if you guys end up having any questions about OBS at all, be sure to comment them down in the comment section below so that I can respond to you guys and help you guys out, or even feel free to like tweet me on Twitter or follow me on Twitter and then DM me, and I'll do my best to help you guys out. I've been doing it for years and I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I can. Anyways, if you get a window of Streamlabs kind of like this one right here, you don't really have to sign in if you don't want to. This is mainly for if you plan on like streaming to any of these services like Twitch, YouTube, and things like that, but I personally do sign in whenever I use this software. But since we're just doing a tutorial on how to record your screen, let's just go ahead and hit the setup later button, and then if you get a video, or if you get not a video, but if you get a window like this one right here, just go ahead and hit start fresh, because it just makes everything like way easier. Also, if at like any point throughout this video you guys get like a window of Streamlabs saying that it needs more permission for like network access or something like that, just go ahead and hit allow access, and that's just gonna like set you up in case you do ever want to stream in the future. But anyways, moving on from all of that, we're finally in the software. So this black screen right here is normally where you would see like your webcam or your desktop or whatever you're recording at the time. So since we have nothing there right now, let's go ahead and actually start recording something. So what we want to do to actually bring our computer screen onto the like where the black screen is right now is go to where it says sources, click the plus button right here, and then from there look for display capture. Once you click that, go ahead and hit add source, and you can rename it if you do want to. I'm just going to keep it the same as it is, but something you might want to do is maybe like first monitor or second monitor, third monitor, whatever, depending on how many sources you do end up adding. But since we're just doing one, just go ahead and add source, and from here you might get a window like this one right here, and if you click this, you should see multiple options only if you have multiple monitors. If you only have one monitor, then you're only going to see display 0, I believe.
Go down, look how crazy it looks. You serious? Okay, wait. Wait, look. Black and white, black and yellow. Oh, black and white. I got black, I got white.
But since I have two monitors, I do have display 0 and I have display 1. And since I only want to record my main monitor, all I'm just going to do is click on display 0, and I am going to capture my cursor because I do want the people watching my video to be able to see like where my cursor is. From there, go ahead, click done, and you should be good to go. And you'll know you did it right because now you should be able to see like your desktop like in the window, and you should be able to like see it in like a weird sure it gets highlighted around the corners. Then you can just kind of like resize it however you want or move it around if you want to. I'm just gonna obviously leave it where it was supposed to be because we're trying to record a screen in like proper dimensions. But anyways, let's continue on with the video. So the next step before we actually go into the settings is the night mode and light mode switcher. And what this is you just go up here and you click this, you'll change your Streamlabs to like light mode. If you click it again, it can go to night mode. It's really personal preference for whatever you like, but I just want to make sure I showed you guys that before we go into the settings, which is right here. So we click the settings gear right there and it should open up a new window like this one right here. Now I'm going to quickly make the normal Streamlabs window smaller again because I actually personally like it like that, but it's all just going to be personal preference for whatever you end up liking. So you don't have to make yours like smaller just because I did that. But anyways, now that we're here, let's move on straight away to the output tab right here. And the reason why we did that is because this is where we can play with some of our recording settings. And the first thing that I want you guys to do right away is that make sure that your output mode is on the simple one instead of the advanced one that you can switch to. And we're doing that because it works about the same, but we can avoid getting people confused with like, but like in the recording area over here, what you is go ahead and select it from this drop down menu right here. I have a pretty weird name for my headset, but that's mainly just because the sound goes to my mix amp before it actually goes to my headset. So that's what I'm going to be picking, but in case you have like Turtle Beaches or